Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Marble March Madness. We have 64 marbles that will be competing to win the special prize. This is the first part, and we're going to kickstart our Marble March Madness. First matchup, we have Volcano versus Shark Attack. Volcano makes his career debut in this match. Who's going to be? And it's Shark Attack that will advance. Shark Attack will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Thunderbird versus Galaxy. Let's see how... And Thunderbird will advance to the round of 32. Next, we will have Green Fury versus Winter Snow. There we go, and around they go. And it's Green Fury that will beat out Winter Snow. Next, we have Lava versus Slime. Here we go. There's something stuck in there. But I got it out. And it's Slime that will advance. Congratulations. You will be facing Green Fury in the next round. You'll be playing against Green Fury in the next round. Up next, we have Clear White versus Deep Blue. Here we go. And it looks like Clear White has it. Yes, he will. Clear White will move on to the round of 32. Up next, we will have Jungle versus White Lightning. Go. And Jungle will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Firemeal versus Ice. And Firemeal will take it. And he will advance to the round of 32. In our final match, we have, in the East part, we have round 1, we have Ocean Whirl, versus Flamethrower. You will see Ocean Swirl later in this match. And Flamethrower will take it, and he will advance to the round of 32. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kick off with the west part of the bracket. We have Murky Blue versus Sun in the first round. Here they go, and Sun looks like he has the upper hand, and yes, he will. Sun will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Tiger Blood versus Blood Red. Tiger Blood making his career debut in this match. And it's going to be Blood Red that will be moving on. Blood Red is moving on to face Sun in the next round. Up next, we have Avalanche versus Circus. There we go, round and round we go. And it's Circus that wins it. Circus will advance to the round of 32. Next up, we have Green Lantern versus Green Cut. There we go. Green Lantern looks like he has a upper hand, and yes, he will. Green Lantern will advance to play Circus in the round of 32. Next up, we have Ocean versus Seafood Blue. Round and round they go. And Ocean will take it, and he will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Seawater versus Grasshopper. Here we go. And Grasshopper will take it, meaning he will advance to the round of 32. Congratulations. Oh, my mistake. Up next, we have Sunny Yellow versus Ocean Swirl. Ocean Swirl and Sunny Yellow competing. And it's Sunny Yellow that takes it. Sunny Yellow that wins it. So Sunny Yellow will be moving on to the round of 32. And then our final match, we have, of the west part of the bracket, we have Tiger Shark versus Pearl. Here we go. And Tiger Shark will advance to the round of 32 to play Sunny Yellow. And that concludes the west part of the bracket. Stay tuned for the next part for the north and south. Welcome back to the March Madness. We are ready to start the south and the north part of our bracket. We will start off with the South. We will have White Frog versus Bengal. Here we go. Bengal. We're getting a slight lead. And yes, Bengal will take it. Bengal will advance to the round of 32. He is the first debuting competitor going on the round to the round of 32. So up next, we will have Greenbird versus Ocean Blue. And Greenbird automatically gets a trip to the... It steals its lead and will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have the debuting Fiesta versus the debuting Polar Bear. Who's going to join them? And it's Fiesta that will take it. Fiesta, let's see if Fiesta can throw a party. Up next, we have Mean Green versus Blueberry. And it's Blueberry that's advancing. Congratulations, you are advancing to the round of 32. Up next, we have Strawberry and Horse. And yes, Strawberry will advance to the round of 32. Alright, up next, we have Toto versus Grower Green. And Grower Green, and Toto will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Blizzard versus Rainbow. In the second last race of the South part of bracket for round 1. You got the Mandy, and it's Rainbow that's advancing. Rainbow will beat out Blizzard and will advance to the round of 32. Final match for the South part of the bracket will be Snowball versus Icy Blue. To go, round to go. And it looks like Snowball's going to take it. And yes, he will take it and advance to the round of 32. Congratulations, Snowball. And now we go to the north part of the bracket. Here we go. We will have Wizard versus Solid Blue in the first match. And Solid Blue will take it, and he will advance to the round of 32. Congratulations. Up next, we have Yellow Cat's Eye versus Blood. Blood's gonna... And Yellow Cat's Eye will steal it from Blood and will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Mars Orange versus Cat's Eye Red. See who's going to make it. And it will be Cat's Eye Red moving on. Cat's Eye Red will be advancing to the round of 32. He'll be playing either Winter Wonderland or Rainforest. And Winter Wonderland will be moving on to the round of 32. Congratulations. Up next, we have Space versus Turbo. And Turbo will advance to the round of 32. Up next, we have Cat's Eye Orange versus Sockbite. Let's see what Sockbite can do. And Sockbite is moving on to the round of 32. He'll be facing Turbo in the next round. Second to last match, we will have Jungle World versus Creel Swirl. And Creel Swirl steals it from Jungle World and is moving on to the round of 32. Our final match of round 1 will be Green Swirl versus Orange Swirl. And Green Swirl will beat out Orange Swirl and will advance to the round of 32. That concludes the north part of the bracket. Stay tuned. In the next part, we will be moving on to round 2. We are back with round 2 we are moving on to the round of 32. This is round 2, and who will advance to the Sweet 16? First up, we have Thunderbird versus Shark Attack. Let's see, round to go. And it's going to be Thunderbird moving on to the round, and he'll be the first one moving on to the round, to the Sweet 16. To the Sweet 16. Next up, we have Green Fury versus Slime. So he's going to be facing Thunderbird, and it's Slime that's moving on. He'll be moving on to the Sweet 16. Do up next, we have Clear White versus Jungle. And Jungle will move on to the Sweet 16. So up next, we have Fire Meal versus Flamethrower. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. And Flamethrower will steal it from Jungle, from Fire Meal, and he'll be advancing to face Jungle in the next round. Moving on to the west part, we're going to move on to the west part. We will have Sun versus Bloodred in the first match. And Bloodred steals it lead away from Sun. He is going to the Final Four in his team and moving on to the Sweet 16. Next up, we have Circus versus Green Lantern. And it's Green Lantern that will take it. So Circus is eliminated from the tournament. So up next, we have Austin versus Grasshopper. And Austin will take it. Alright. Up next, we will have Sunny Yellow versus Tiger Sock. And it's going to be Sunny Yellow moving on to the Sweet 16. Wow. He will be moving on to the Sweet 16. Now we will move on to the south part of the bracket. We will have Bangle and Green Bird in the first match. And it will be Bangle moving on to the Sweet 16. Up next, we will have Fiesta versus Blueberry. And Fiesta will move on and will be advancing to the Sweet 16. Up next, we will have Strawberry versus Turtle. And it's going to be Strawberry moving on to the Sweet 16. Up next, we have Rainbow and Snowball. And it's Snowball that's moving on to the Sweet 16. That wraps up the south part of the bracket. We will move on to the north now. Here we have Solid Blue versus Yellow Cat's Eye. And Yellow Cat's Eye steals it away from Solid Blue and will advance to the Sweet 16. Next up, we have Cat's Eye Red versus Winter Wonderland. And Winter Wonderland will advance to the Sweet 16. Up next, we will have Turbo versus Sockbite. And Sockbite will advance to the Sweet 16. Up next, we have Clear Swirl versus Green Swirl. And Clear Swirl will advance to the Sweet 16. And that concludes round 2 of our tournament. Welcome back to March Madness. We are kicking off the Sweet 16. Oh yeah, baby. We will have Thunderbird and Swine in the first match. And Swine's gonna win it, so Swine will be the first one moving on to be Elite 8. And now we have Jungle versus Flamethrower. And it looks like Flamethrower is gonna take it. And he'll be moving on to be Elite 8 with Jungle being eliminated. Now we move on to the west side. We have Bloodred versus Green Lantern. And Bloodred's gonna take it, so he'll be moving on to be Elite 8. Next up, duking it next, we're gonna have Ocean and Sunny Yellow. And Ocean's gonna win it, so Ocean will be going to the Elite 8. Sunny Yellow is unfortunately not gonna compete in the Elite 8. Now we move on to the south part of the bracket. We have Bangle versus Fiesta. Bangle both making their debut. And Bangle's gonna win it, so Bangle's moving on to the Elite 8. And he will challenge either Strawberry or Snowball. Here we go. Strawberry. The Snowball. And Snowball is going to move on to the Elite Eight. Now on the north side, we're going to have Yellow Cat's Eye versus Winter Wonderland duking it out. And Yellow Cat's Eye is moving on to the Elite Eight. And he'll face either Sharkbite or Clear Swirl. Here we go with Sharkbite versus Clear Swirl. And Sharkbite is going to move on to the Elite Eight. And now we are down to the final 8. Who will be the champion? Who will make it to the final 4? Slime and Flamethrower are first. And Slime's going to win it, which means he'll face the winner of Blood Red versus Ocean in the final 4. Here we go, Blood Red versus Ocean. And Ocean's going to take it, which means he's also moving on to the final 4. Bango and Snowball. Bango's going to win it, which means he's moving on to the final 4. And then finally, we have Yellow Cat's Eye versus Sharkbite. And Sharkbite's going to win it, which means Sharkbite will be moving on to the final 4. And we are down to the final 4. Slime and Ocean will kick it off. And Slime's going to take it, which means he's going to the championship round. And now we will have Bango versus Sharkbite. Slime's moving on to the... And Bango's going to move on to the championship round. It's Bango versus Slime. Who's going to win it all? And it's Bango that wins it. Congratulations, Bango.